Alrighty. Hello, losers. I'm gonna be a content creator.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Now, if you really want the context to this video, watch the Canada video, the previous one. If you came from that video and you're watching this one, hey bud, I appreciate it. Thanks, man, appreciate it. But to be honest, here's the reason I'm making this video. Hello, you're interrupting the video. We have a little visitor here. This is why I have the box, by the way. Okay, well, if I ignore her, she'll just jump up, so it's fine. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video is because in the past year and a half, I have been unemployed. I haven't been able to get a job. And it's only gonna get worse. You know, I've already dedicated half my life into a certain career path. That career path is, you know, through law enforcement, policing. And because in that sort of career path, there she is, and she's in her box. All right, appreciate it. There you go. If you have a cat, make sure she has her own box, because she's just gonna walk in front. Anyways. So, what was I saying? Policing. So when it comes to policing, you can't go from one side to the next. Okay, you can only choose one. You can't do like, oh, I want to content create, also be a police officer. You can't, because you can't have a police presence. This video doesn't seem as serious because she's interrupting all the time, but that's totally fine. And now she's chilling. Another issue is, despite me applying for a year and a half, I think I've only gotten 3 interviews this whole time. And I've gotten many other, you know, chances where it's like, oh, you know, you apply, but they say something like, oh, you know, we decide to go with someone else or something like that. And then you start getting the same copy, paste, fucking email that's telling you, we liked what we saw, but we decided to go with someone else. It's like, all right, okay. And like, there's one place I applied to, 5 different times I got the exact same email. I'm like, buddy, literally, you go to the same picture, I save the pictures, and you still get the same ones. You apply to the same job 5 times, and you get the exact email every time. It's a joke. The employment system is a joke. And it's not just happening to me. It's happening to so many people. I already know of multiple other people that are having a hard time finding a job. They've been unemployed for over a year or something like that. And it's ridiculous because these people, they're really smart. And it's like, why are they not getting a job? That's why I made that video, to sort of figure it out. Why? To help myself understand, but also just to recap the last 10 years. It's like a holistic way to understand what's going on. And from my understanding is, honestly, for me, life's not gonna get any better. I sort of given up on my very last opportunity, because the very the very last opportunity I've had, the reason I didn't get the job, it told me you basically didn't get it because you have a gap in your work history. So because I've been unemployed for so long, I can't get a job. Can you imagine that? You didn't get the job because you don't have one. It's like that one Futurama episode where you can't get invited to the party unless you go to another universe where you already have a reservation. Like, it's a catch-22. You can't get a job unless you already have one, right? So if you apply for a minimum wage job, you're gonna have some low-wage immigrant, temporary foreign worker take your job from you. And if you get a skilled job, well, you can't get it because they have a gap in your work history. And it's like, there's no winning. You need a job to already have one. And it's like, what are you supposed to do here? And so I saw that and I got pissed off. And I'm like, these people don't care about me. This society doesn't care about me. They don't care. I've spent, I went to college and university. I got the work experience. I got the volunteering. Back then, before college, I was pretty much in the same boat. I didn't really have the work experience or the education or anything like that, no connections, nothing. You know, it's reasonable not to have that because you're just starting out in the workforce and it's a little hard to get a job and that's why you're unemployed, so it's okay. And I was also super underweight during that time, so I was super depressed. And then after like a couple years, when I went to college and I started like working a little bit, I had different jobs here or there, but I had one I stuck with and I really enjoyed it. And it was really good for me. And that's why I started to make some of my own money. I got myself a car. I was able to buy my own stuff for once, and it felt really good to be independent like that. And so life did get a little bit better for like a second. What happened is I had to quit because I wanted to focus on school full time. Because, essay writing is kind of ridiculous. It's insane. And at the same time, working, it was a very toxic work environment, and I did not want to go back to it. And so what I ended up doing is I went to school, and I focused full time. And the thing is, I got the best grades in university that I did in my whole life. I've been like a B grade student, B, C, and when it comes to math, D. I'm terrible at math. Okay. When I was in university, I was locked the fuck in, bro. I got only A's and I got 1 B plus, and that 1 B plus helped me get every other grade. But after I graduated, I'm like, okay, now I got the work experience, I got the education, now I'm buying all these licenses just for a chance to get a job, and I can't even get one. You after school, okay, now you're applying for the summer, and for the summer you have to apply and you have to wait till the winter, and in the winter you have to wait for the summer, and the summer you gotta wait for the winter, and now here we are, fucking nowhere. And so that's why I decided to just stop, because I can't afford to wait any longer for someone to hire me. And even if someone tomorrow decided to go, hey, I'd love to offer you a job, I just want to tell them, you know what, go fuck yourself, because I'm done. I'm done working for like these employers and all this like toxic discrimination, because what's going on in Canada right now, it's really bad. People go up in the management change and then they only hire a certain group of people and nothing's happening. That's why youth unemployment is so high. That's why I'm unemployed. That's why there's so many. It's not a meritocracy anymore. It's an idiocracy. It's actually so stupid. I'm done wasting time and money. I've already spent thousands of dollars just for an opportunity to get a job, and I can't get one. Why? Because Canadians, for some reason, they decided. Can you get in your box, please? Canadians decided, they got fucked in their ass for so long in the last 10 years that they actually started to enjoy it. And that's where I'm at.
What do you mean by that?
And it's like, what am I gonna do? Last year we were gonna have an election. We didn't. It got held, and then we got one early this year. And then the same party that caused all the problems, they got voted in again. And you know what? They passed the federal budget. I don't know how they passed that budget, but what that means is we're not getting another election. And I can't afford to wait any longer. So I kind of have to take matters into my own hands. I cannot wait for someone to hire me anymore. So I need to do this, because to be completely honest, if I do content creation and I get one single subscription, $5, whatever the hell it is, that's more money I made during that one little moment than I have in the past year and a half. In fact, I'm actually saving money because I'm not spending it on fucking licenses and all this shit. I had to spend almost $1,000 just to prove to people that I can see and hear. Yeah, you know what I saw? I saw bullshit. I heard bullshit. I should have done a smelling test as well, where I could smell bullshit as well, because that's what happened. And so that's where I am right now. And as you can tell from the title of the video, it's all or nothing. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna take all my savings that I have up till now, and I'm gonna dedicate it all to this. And I know it's stupid, and I know it's risky, but to be completely honest, I don't care anymore, because it's not gonna get better for me anyways. So I might as well do something that I think I might enjoy. I might as well have fun with it. I'm going all in. I'm going balls deep, okay? We're going all or we're going nothing. And my content, I'd like it to be a little bit of a variety, but to be completely honest, to best explain it, I'd like to do a little bit of gaming. I'd like to, if there's a crazy story going on again, I'm going to talk about that. I like to criticize the issues that's going on in the world because it needs to be stated. It's corrupt and someone needs to be there to say it. So think of my content as in, like, if you watch someone like Asmongold or maybe even Tectone, your boy Tectone here, or someone like Moist Critical where they kind of do like gaming and news here and there, I'm basically the Canadian version of them, to be honest, right? That's kind of essentially my vibe. That's what I'm going to dedicate myself to doing, and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my time here. If things aren't looking any better, I might as well try to do something in my own power to change things, at least for myself. I might as well be able to try to control things in my own life and take action and take a leap of faith, because I don't have trust in people around me anymore. I can only do what I can for myself, and I think this is what I'm meant to do. So with that said, thanks for watching. If you think this is something you're interested in, tune in. And until then, I appreciate you. All right, take care. Thanks, bud. You want to say bye? There you go. She said bye.